Welcome, rare gems. She knew long before you said it, not because you told her, but because your silence did. There's something unexplainable about Sigma females, a quiet intensity, a deep-seated knowing that's hard to define but impossible to ignore. They aren't loud, they don't necessarily need your opinion to feel fulfilled, and yet they see through layers most people don't even know they're wearing. Call it intuition, energy reading, or even a sixth sense. Whatever it is, it's real, and it's powerful. This isn't about fairy tale mysticism or overused girl power slogans. This is about real women who read a room before they enter it, who feel lies before they're spoken, who sense endings before they happen, and detach with a calm that scares people. These women don't beg, don't chase, and don't stay where their soul no longer fits. If you've ever felt like you just know things without proof, or like you've been misunderstood for your silence, this might explain why. Maybe you're not cold. Maybe you're not distant. Maybe you've just been tuned into something deeper, something most people can't handle. In this video, we're breaking down 11 brutally honest moments where Sigma females proved their energy isn't just strong, it's nearly psychic. This isn't fluff, it's clarity, it's truth. And if you see yourself in these points, then it's time you stop doubting that power. Watch until the end, and trust your gut. It's been right all along. Number 1. They don't need to be told. They just know you're cheating. Most people catch cheaters by snooping through phones, spotting lipstick on collars, or decoding "Who's Jessica" messages. But a Sigma female? She doesn't need any of that. No receipts, no drama, no CSI-level investigation. She just knows. It starts small, a shift in energy. You text back a little slower, your compliments sound more like habits than feelings. Your rhythm with her changes. You're present, but your mind isn't. And while most people would brush it off or second-guess themselves, the Sigma female feels it like a download straight from the universe. He's not here anymore. You might still be saying all the right things, but the spark's missing, and she can feel it. Your "I love you" doesn't hit the same. Your laugh is too forced. You're giving just enough to keep up appearances, but not enough to mask the guilt. She doesn't need proof, because your vibe already confessed. And here's the twist. She won't confront you. Nope. No late-night arguments, no dramatic scenes, no scrolling through your socials to find her. She simply starts detaching, quietly, strategically, like a chess player 2 moves away from checkmate. You'll think everything's normal, but emotionally, she's gone. Already packing her piece and planning her exit. The funny thing is, you might not even realize she knew until she's already healed, glowing, and leaving you on read. That's the Sigma way. She doesn't chase answers. She is the answer. So while others are arguing over passwords, she's sipping her coffee thinking, that intuition never lies. If you cheat on a Sigma female, just know, you didn't get away with it. You just didn't hear her catch you. Number 2. They can tell when you've been talking about them. You can whisper, delete the messages, even change the subject before they walk in. But if you've been talking about a Sigma female behind her back, trust this. She already knows. It doesn't matter if it happened hours ago or continents away. She picks up on it like a scent in the air. Gossip leaves residue, an energetic smudge, and she can feel it on people like smoke clinging to clothes after a bonfire. You walk in all smiles, but to her it's like, why does your aura smell shady today? See, Sigma females have a sixth sense for intention. You may think you covered your tracks, but the sudden awkwardness, the overly sweet tone, the slight overcompensation, it's all data to her, and she doesn't need to hear what you said. She already knows the vibe it came from. It's not about paranoia, it's pattern recognition mixed with energy reading and just a dash of psychic sass. And here's the part that'll keep you sweating. She won't even call you out. No dramatic accusations. No, "I heard what you said." She'll just make a mental note, file it under "can't be trusted," and slowly start withdrawing her access. Less eye contact, fewer updates. Suddenly you're not in her inner circle, and you don't even know why. You'll feel the shift, the chill, the doors closing one by one, and you'll wonder, did she find out? Yes, she did. Because you left a trail, and her intuition is basically GPS with night vision. Sigma females don't go looking for drama. They just notice when it quietly tries to hide behind a fake laugh and a side hug. So if you've been gossiping about her, just know she felt it, and your energy just dimmed in her world. Number 3. They recognize soul contracts, and when they expire. Some people think every deep connection is meant to last forever, but Sigma females, they know better. They understand that not everyone who walks into your life is meant to stay. Some are just there to shake your world, wake your soul, and quietly exit stage left. To a Sigma female, people aren't just friends, lovers, or co-workers. They're soul contracts. Agreements made on a level deeper than logic. Some are meant to teach, some to challenge, some to mirror parts of her she didn't know needed healing, and some just there to show her what not to tolerate. She doesn't just meet people, she feels them. There's a certain energy that hits different, like, you're part of the plot. But just as clearly as she knows when someone's soul is aligned with hers, she also knows when that contract has run its course. No matter how deep the connection once was, when the energy shifts, the lesson is done. And she doesn't beg expired chapters to keep writing themselves. Others might cling, try to fix, recreate what once was. But the Sigma female has the rare gift of graceful detachment. She can love deeply and still walk away when the soul says, that's enough. And yes, sometimes that hurts. She feels it. But she doesn't resist it. She knows it's like trying to keep a plant alive in soil that no longer feeds it. You can water it all you want. If the roots are done growing, it's time to repot or release. People might be confused when she lets go too easily. What they don't realize is she's not being cold. She's just not fighting what's already spiritually signed, sealed, and delivered. So if you ever wonder how she knew when to let go, it's simple. The soul contract expired and she doesn't do emotional squatting. Number 4, they feel lies in their bones. Let's be honest, most people can lie and get away with it. They flash a smile, keep their story straight, add just enough emotion to seem sincere, and boom, everyone believes them. But not the Sigma female. She doesn't fall for that polished act. You could rehearse your story 100 times in front of a mirror, and she'd still look at you like, you done? Why? Because she doesn't listen to your words. She feels your energy. A Sigma female has an almost creepy gift for spotting lies. She won't always call it out, but she knows. From the second you speak, she notices everything. The slight change in your voice, the pause before you answer, the shift in your eyes, even the invisible tension in the air. While you're focused on crafting the perfect sentence, she's picking up on your vibe like a human lie detector, one with no wires, no lights, just raw instinct. And don't bother with those half-lies either. You know, the ones where you technically didn't lie, but you left out just enough to change the story? Yeah, she catches those too. She can sense when something's off, even if she can't prove it right away. It's not paranoia. It's pattern recognition, emotional intelligence, and razor-sharp observation, all rolled into one. The funny part? Most people think they're fooling her. They walk away feeling clever, thinking they got away with it. Meanwhile, she's already 10 steps ahead, sipping tea, thinking, interesting, that's the version they chose to tell. She doesn't need receipts. She doesn't always need evidence. Her gut is her GPS, and it's rarely wrong. So if you ever find yourself around a Sigma female and you're tempted to lie, maybe don't. Save yourself the embarrassment. Because when she looks at you like she already knows, she probably does. Number 5, they wake up with answers. Most people wake up groggy, fumbling for coffee and wondering what day it is. Sigma females, they wake up with answers. Not just what to wear today kind of answers. We're talking full-blown clarity. Solutions to problems they didn't even know how to solve yesterday. It's like their brain was in a meeting with the universe while they were asleep. They don't dream in random chaos. No flying cows or awkward high school flashbacks. Instead, it's like their subconscious goes on a silent hunt for truth. And by the time the sun rises, boom, the next step is clear. No overthinking. No journaling for 3 hours. They just know. It's not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's a quiet nudge. Don't trust that person. Cancel that plan. Start the thing you've been putting off. Other times it's a light bulb moment that hits before their feet even touch the floor. That's what they meant. That's what I missed. That's what I need to do next. It's the kind of clarity that makes people ask, how did you figure that out so fast? And the Sigma female just shrugs because honestly, she didn't figure it out. It arrived. Like a mysterious Amazon package her higher self ordered in the night. And let's be real, it annoys people. While others are on their fourth overthinking loop, she's already shifted gears, made the decision, and moved on. Not because she rushed, but because something deeper in her just whispered, this is it. Of course, this freaks people out a little. It's hard to compete with someone whose gut works like divine Wi-Fi. But that's the Sigma way. Tuned in, quietly guided, always just a few steps ahead without breaking a sweat. So if you're still tossing and turning at night, the Sigma female, she's asleep and waking up with the blueprint. Number 6. They know the outcome of a conversation before it starts. Ever walk into a conversation thinking you've got the upper hand, only to realize the other person already knows exactly where it's going? Yeah, that's what it's like talking to a Sigma female. While you're warming up your opening line, she's already predicted the plot, climax, and conclusion, and in some cases mentally left the room. It starts the moment you open your mouth. Your posture, your tone, the words you didn't say, she catches it all. Most people listen to respond. A Sigma female listens to decode. She's not just hearing you, she's scanning for patterns, energy shifts, emotional subtext, and the real reason you started talking in the first place. By the time you finish your first sentence, she already knows. You're trying to manipulate her. You're about to ask for something. You're hoping to start a fight, but pretend it's a discussion. She knows. And here's the beauty. She'll still let you talk. Not because she's interested, not because she believes you, but because watching someone try to play chess with someone who's 5 moves ahead is entertaining. She might even nod, throw in a or raise an eyebrow just to see how far you'll go. The real kicker? She'll already have the perfect response lined up before you even finish, but she won't always use it. Sometimes she'll let you trip over your own words, run in circles, or awkwardly try to land your point, just so you realize you were never in control of that conversation to begin with. And if you ever catch her smiling halfway through your speech, just know she's already skipped to the end, and spoiler alert, you didn't win. Next time, save the performance. She's read this script before, and trust me, it was better the first time. Number 7. They sense when you're watching them online. Here's something that'll make you pause before you creep. Sigma females know when you're lurking. You didn't like, comment, or share a thing. You didn't even double tap by accident. But somehow, she knows you were there. It's not magic. It's not paranoia. And no, she doesn't have a secret tracking app. It's energy. A Sigma female has a sixth sense for attention, even when it's silent. She can feel it like a shift in the air. 1 minute she's chilling, minding her business. The next, she gets that weird, buzzing feeling in her gut. Boom. Someone's watching. Someone's stalking. Someone's deep in her stories, scrolling like it's a research project. And don't get it twisted. It's not just exes. It's ex-friends, fake supporters, quiet admirers, and people who claim they've moved on but still check her profile like it's the morning news. You might be hidden behind a screen, but to her it feels like a spotlight just turned on. Unseen, yes. Unfelt? Never. The funny part? She won't confront you. She won't post a cryptic status or throw shade. She'll just keep doing what she's doing. Maybe even post something extra spicy, because she knows you'll see it, and that you can't look away. It's like she has Wi-Fi for vibes. She doesn't need proof. She feels the pull of your curiosity. It's that heavy kind of attention that lingers even after you've closed the tab. So if you've been secretly watching a Sigma female from the shadows, just know. She's felt every click, every stare, every silent visit. And she's not creeped out. She's just mildly amused, because while you're lurking, she's thriving. Number 8. They instantly know who's threatened by their presence. Walk a Sigma female into any room, and she doesn't need 5 minutes. She needs 5 seconds to scan the energy and know exactly who's feeling threatened. No introductions, no small talk, just one glance, and boom. She's already clocked the one with the fake smile, the one secretly sizing her up, and the one who's about to pretend to be friendly while low-key panicking on the inside. See, Sigma females don't compete, and that's exactly why they make people nervous. They show up fully grounded, not trying to impress anyone, and somehow that shakes the entire room. Why? Because most people are performing. But a Sigma female, she's just being. And nothing unsettles a pretender faster than someone who's effortlessly real. It could be at work, a party, or even a casual lunch. That one person who suddenly laughs too loud, compliments her a little too much, or keeps accidentally interrupting. Yeah, she's already picked up on it. She won't call it out, not yet. She simply makes a mental note, smiles politely, and lets them believe they're being subtle. What's hilarious is that these people think they're hiding it well. They don't realize they're sweating insecurity and passive-aggressive energy like a leaky faucet. Meanwhile, the Sigma female is sipping her drink, nodding, thinking, interesting, this one feels shook and I haven't even said anything yet. But she doesn't waste energy on it. She plays the long game. No drama, no scenes, just quiet observation and perfect timing. She knows when to speak, when to stay silent, and when to drop a truth bomb so smooth it leaves the whole room blinking. So if you ever feel nervous around a Sigma female for no reason, there's probably a reason. And trust me, she already knows what it is. Number 9. They anticipate collective moods before they shift. Some people watch the news to stay ahead. Others wait for things to fall apart, then act surprised. But Sigma females, they feel it coming. Whether it's a shift in workplace energy, the vibe of a friend group, or even a major trend about to sweep through society. They pick up on the tension in the air before anyone else notices a thing. It's like social weather forecasting, but without the satellite. A Sigma female walks into a room and knows today's energy is off. Something's brewing. People are quieter, fake smiles are a little tighter, laughter sounds forced, and that one person who's usually loud, suddenly radio's silent. Most folks brush it off, but she doesn't. She listens to it like it's a warning, and the best part? She's usually right. A week later, someone's quitting. 2 days later, there's a massive group fallout. Or suddenly everyone's following the newest trend, one she already saw coming months ago and got bored of last week. At work, she'll shift gears before the culture does. In social circles, she emotionally checks out just before drama explodes. Online, she notices when the mood starts changing, from playful to toxic, from supportive to fake. She doesn't just react to change, she predicts it. People wonder how she always seems one step ahead. Is she psychic? Does she have a mole? Nope. She just pays attention. Her brain picks up on emotional patterns the same way other people notice weather changes. Huh, feels like rain. Except in her case, it's, feels like betrayal is in the forecast. And while others are scrambling for umbrellas when the storm hits, the Sigma female, already indoors, cozy, book in hand, dry. So next time a Sigma female quietly backs away from a situation, take notes. She didn't overreact. She just saw the clouds gathering long before you looked up. Number 10. They know when someone is about to copy them. You know that eerie feeling when someone's watching you a little too closely? Sigma females live in that space. But not because they're paranoid. Because people really are watching, copying, studying, taking notes like it's a final exam. And the wild part, the Sigma female knows it's coming before it even happens. She'll post something, say something, wear something, and instantly she feels the shift. That sudden spark of envy disguised as admiration. That quiet pause in conversation where someone mentally says, "Ooh, I'm stealing that." Most people don't notice it. She does. And while others might get annoyed when someone starts mimicking them, a Sigma female just smirks. Because by the time the imitation rolls out, the borrowed caption, the eerily similar outfit, the copied original idea, she's already moved on. Evolved, reinvented. She's a version ahead. You can't copy what she is because she's not trying to be trendy. She is the trend without meaning to be. And when people start copying her, it just confirms what she already knew. They felt her energy before they even understood it. The funny thing is, the imitator usually thinks they're being slick. They change just enough to pretend it's their own idea. But the Sigma female? She's not fooled. She noticed the switch up in tone, the new personality, the sudden obsession with the exact thing she was doing last month. It's like déjà vu, but with someone else's face. She doesn't call them out. She doesn't need to. Because deep down, the person copying her knows. And she knows they know. It's a quiet standoff of awareness, and she's already won. So go ahead, try to keep up. While you're busy copying the version you saw, she's already upgraded. And trust her, version 2.0 is even harder to imitate. Number 11. They attract confessions without asking. Ever notice how some people make you spill your guts without meaning to? That's a Sigma female. She doesn't ask, she doesn't pry. But somehow, people end up confessing their biggest secrets, voluntarily. And the wild part? Half the time she didn't even say a word. It's the energy. Sigma females give off this strange magnetic calm that makes others feel seen, like they've been walking around wearing a mask for years and she just sees right through it. There's no judgment in her eyes, just an unsettling kind of understanding that makes people think, well, I might as well tell her everything. And they do. We're talking childhood guilt, failed relationships, secret affairs, financial mistakes, petty crimes, all of it. Things they haven't even told their therapist. Suddenly they're sitting across from her like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. And she's just sitting there, eyebrows raised, sipping her coffee like, Go on. It's not because she's nosy. Far from it. In fact, Sigma females would prefer people to keep it brief. But something about their presence peels people open like ripe fruit. It's not that they ask, it's that they don't. There's no pressure, no fake interest, just this solid, grounded energy that makes people drop their guard. And here's the kicker. Most people regret oversharing about 10 minutes later. They walk away thinking, why did I say all that? Meanwhile, the Sigma female is already back in her bubble, not judging, not gossiping, just storing that info like a locked vault. She didn't ask for it. You volunteered. So if you ever find yourself sitting next to one and you suddenly feel the urge to confess, don't fight it. Just know you're not the first, and you definitely won't be the last. She doesn't chase secrets, secrets chase her. Secrets. Conclusion. Here's the truth. Sigma females aren't walking around with crystal balls or fortune teller vibes. They're just wildly in tune, with themselves, with others, with the unspoken, unseen, and often ignored layers of life. What looks like psychic energy is actually deep intuition, razor-sharp observation, and emotional intelligence that refuses to sleep. They don't chase attention or validation, and they're not out here broadcasting their gifts for applause. In fact, half the time they're quietly watching the whole room while pretending not to notice anything. But inside, they've already read the energy, mapped out the dynamics, and sensed exactly who's real and who's performing. What makes their energy feel insane isn't that it's loud or dramatic. It's that it's accurate, consistently, repeatedly. They know things they were never told. They feel shifts before they happen. They detach before the damage, and they grow through lessons while others are still stuck blaming. If you're a Sigma female reading this, you're not imagining things. You're not too sensitive, too intense, or paranoid. You're just tapped in. Your knowing is your power. Your silence, that's not weakness, that's precision. And your ability to move through life with grace while carrying this kind of insight, that's rare. Protect it. And if you're not a Sigma female but you know one, understand this. Her intuition isn't up for debate. She sees more than she says. She feels more than she shows. And if you're lucky enough to have her in your circle, don't waste time trying to understand it. Just respect it. Because one thing's for sure. When a Sigma female senses something, believe her. She's probably already 3 steps ahead and halfway healed from it. Thank you for watching the Rare Gems, and God bless you.